Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Food Junkie on my way to work, and you know how we do it on my way to work. Today is, of course, guys know my Monday on my 6-day stretch, because I work pretty much 6 days off one day. So this is my Monday, start of it. They wanted me to work yesterday. I said no. I just couldn't do that again. I can do another Monday and another long stretch of work with no days off. So yeah, I needed to take yesterday off, and thank God I did. And what I'm saying, some things happened, some things was good, some things was bad, but it is what it was. Y'all know how I do. I give you guys one day of messiness. I give you one day of talking about the nonsense and putting my opinions on it and putting a little stank on it. Well, it's not. All while telling the truth, all while telling what it is. But like I said, on my way to work, you know how we do it. We're allowed to talk about anybody and everybody, anything and everything. And y'all keep me company, and hopefully I keep you guys slightly entertained on my way to work. You guys know how I do it. I give you guys, like I said, the Monday, Mad Day Mondays was not, and I talk about whatever's going on. And all day Monday, pretty much, I'm kind of in the mess, keeping up with it, trying to figure out what's going on. If something happens like it did yesterday, well, it's not the big stories or stuff like that. I continue on the process of those stories. But for the rest of the week, I try to keep it a little bit more mellow, a little bit more subdued, a little bit more calm and cool and collected. So let's do this. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Walking in and I try to bring everything that I talked about yesterday into more focus and a more intellectual, intelligible manner that we can actually have an adult conversation about and come to some kind of resolution and or conclusion about it on my way to work. There it is. And that's what I try to do for the rest of the week, because I can't be messy all week long. You know what I'm saying? That's just exhausting. I'm actually exhausted from yesterday. I really am, mentally, emotionally, physically exhausted from yesterday. Had a busy day yesterday. Was not a lot happened yesterday, but I'm trying to put it in more perspective of actually what it is that's going on and why it happened the way it happened. There's a lot of talk about people trying to take over people's platforms or control people's platforms. And of course, the first response to that is, no, I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm trying to do. I don't care about nobody else's platform but my own. But you do. We all do. Because we all watch each other's videos, be it people that we like or dislike. We watch each other's numbers, be it good or for bad. Like, I watch numbers well as not, but I really, truly don't care. Honestly, I really don't care. But I have to admit to myself that I do partake in watching the numbers. It is all a numbers game. It really, truly is. And I don't care what anyone says, it is always has been and always will be a numbers game. Who have the most in their chest, who have the most views, who got this and who got that was not. Now, mind you, that may not be your sole purpose of watching each other was not, but you have to admit to yourself, it is a purpose as to why you watch other people. Not only to gather information to roast and gag them in the future down the line, but also just to be part of the know, to be part of the conversation, to be part of the in crowd. We all do it. And I say we, including myself. So please, I don't want to hear, well, you're doing it right now, and what about you? I said we. I need you to think and listen critically. We all do it for different purposes, but we do it nonetheless. This will have to have a little tilt in it, you guys. I'm not going to keep on playing with this all day. As far as the camera angle, hopefully it don't bother anybody. And if it does, it is what it is. But try one more time. Okay, that's okay. That's cool. Tilt the other way. But yeah, we all do it. We all watch each other was not. We all watch each other's numbers was not. For whatever reason, is your own personal reason. I'm not trying to tell you what your reason is, but I'm just saying we all do it. So we need to stop acting as if it is a foreign entity or foreign oddity. Well, it's not. That people are watching each other's numbers and trying to control people's platforms. When I say control people's platforms, I'm not telling you always what to do, but sometimes it comes to the form of, if you do this, that won't work out for you. Well, it's not. For whatever reason, be it to sabotage you or be it because it didn't work out for the person who told you that. Just because it doesn't work out for one person does not mean necessarily that it is not going to work out for you. Each individual has to have their own trial and error. And controlling someone's platform could be a good thing and or a bad thing. Why do you think that people have all these houses where they're saying that, oh, I can help you get to 1,000? Is that a way of telling you what you need to do in order for you to hit 1,000 subscribers and get monetized? Isn't that a way of controlling someone's platform? I'm just saying. We need to stop thinking of everything that is said in a negative way and actually thinking about what is said as a way in which it was meant to be heard. Controlling someone's platform is not always necessarily a bad thing. For an up-and-coming new content creator was not, they need someone to help guide them along the way. If their goal, that is to reach 1,000 and to be monetized. So therefore, up until that point, you are allowing someone to mold you, to help you, to groom you, in essence, to help control your platform, to grow your platform. Is that a bad thing? You tell me. Now, we also need to look at the people. What happened yesterday was not how it happened yesterday. You have three main characters. The rest of us, that is, who are talking about it, are extremely minute, small bit players in the whole scheme of things based on what's going on. You have one person. Well, there's 4 people, I should say. 4, not 3. One person claims to be the vlog father of numerous people that they help get to 1,000. You have another person who befriended or was friends with another person. You have a person that is the vlog son of the vlog father, and you have another person who runs around the streets picking up information and regurgitating information was not in the most non-factual way. Of course, let's get to the situation. Of course, vlog father, vlog son, that would be something that's cool. You have ex-friend who got together with vlog father to actually have ammunition and give information to related to ex-friend. Mind you, vlog father and ex-friend don't like each other. So that's the reason why they kind of came together was not. Because it was all part of this mass exodus for everyone to get together, to come together against one person. Then you have the person who's running around here regurgitating information falsely, lying, I should say, in it as well. What happened over the course of the past couple of days? Truths were revealed, where ex-friend tells person running around regurgitating false information, you came up under the nutsack of my ex-friend because you was all up on their nutsack, caping for them at one point in time until you didn't get what you want, or until you did get what you want. All depends how you look at it. But all these 4 people have this common thing in common. But it was all in common under ill-gotten gains. Once again, if you only get together with someone with the concept of the enemy of my enemy is my friend, it's never going to work out. It's never going to last because it wasn't a genuine connection to begin with. But we've called this from the very beginning, from the onset of what was going down. It was something that was said numerous of times months ago because we all saw it happen. We all saw it transform and transgress. We all saw this happening. We all saw this going down. It is not a surprise or a shock to anyone that it is going down the way it is going down. At least not to the ones who have kept their eyes open. We need to really understand and look at why it is that people think that the enemy of my enemy is my friend. When has that ever worked out for anyone? For the long term, for the long haul. If I don't like person A, and I know that person A and person B is having words and having issues with each other while it's not, and me and person B start having words, so I decide to befriend person A. Once again, how long is it going to take me to realize and understand that what happened between person A and person B may possibly happen to me? What makes me special? What makes me above board to where this can't happen to me? No matter how good of a friend I may be, how good of a person I may be, or I seem to be while it's not, people don't change who they are. Their patterns don't change. Their expectations of situations do not change. It is what it is. People show you who they are. It's up to you to either believe them or not to believe them. And if you choose to believe them or not, it's up to you to take them for who they are. And not try to change, not try to manipulate, not try to... Please go. Please go. Not try to change, not try to manipulate, not try to closely monitor or closely encourage them to be something different than who they are. But it's up to you to accept them for who they are, while it's not. And you have to make the decision within yourself. Either you're trying to be friend with someone, or you're not trying to befriend someone. And then when everything falls out, the first thing you say is, oh, we were never friends anyway. But yet you were riding so hard. And if you weren't friends with these people, was not, why are you giving these people money? I don't give people money that I don't like. I don't spend my hard-earned money giving it to people that I don't like. I just don't. I don't spend my time, energy, and money on people that I don't like and I don't care for. So it's a lot of hypocrisy going on in these conversations and in these words that's done. While it is entertaining, I can't lie to you. I was entertained. I was amused for a moment. You know what I'm saying? But then reality sets in. First off, it has nothing to do with me. It doesn't change my life one way or the other, for the good or for the worse. It's something to keep me entertained while I'm running errands or watching around, or milling around the house, whatever the case may be. Work, whatever the case may be. But at the same time, it's just this YouTube thing is a microcosm of what's going on in society and in this world right now, was not. You see people actually getting together, joining together, was not, in hopes to take down, embarrass, discourage the likes of whomever. You have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it something that I wanted to be a part of? And how much of a part of it am I willing to be? How vested do I want to be in this mess? Like I said, I give y'all one day. And that's my Mad Day Mondays, where I'm going to discuss, talk about, be tuned into the mess and the nonsense. It is what it is. I'm honest about that. But then I also hear stuff that, well, this is a sidebar, you guys. I need people to stand in who they are. And when I say that, I mean that, you can't on one day or 1 week make thousands of videos about caramel apples. Eat the apple, bite the candy. Eat the apple, bite the candy. Which you've been saying for what, 8 months now? But when your feet is in the fire and you have a opponent that you quote unquote call a friend, now is, do the beef while it's fresh. after a couple of days, the beef gets old, so I'm gonna stop talking about it, which is a nice change of pace than you harping on the same thing over and over again while it's not. But let's talk about and think about how many people that you have been eating stale beef with. I could think of at least 5 off the top of my head that you have allowed the beef to go stale. Not a couple of days, like you said, after 5 days. How about 5 months and more? That you have allowed yourself to be entangled with beef that has been well past its prime date or sell by date. And now all of a sudden you're in it with someone that you know will drag you. Now, let's not talk about it for more than a couple of days because it gets tired after a couple of days. I'm happy that's your policy now. But let's see how long that policy is in place before you attack someone else. Because didn't you say no matter what they say about you, no matter how many videos that are made, you won't respond? But yet in the same video, someone asks you about one of the people that you beefed with for the past 8 months, and your response is, oh, well, they talk about me first. Pick one. Pick a struggle. Is it after a couple of days, the beef gets old and stale and you get tired of it? Or is if they attack you first, you are going to continue as long as they continue? It doesn't matter to me one way or the other, but it is. I'm just asking, for you to pick a struggle. Pick the higher ground, and you're gonna take the high road, or else you're gonna continue to do what we all have seen you do for the past year or so. I'm just saying, you have to stand in what you say, because someone like me looks at it and be like, dang, this person is not a person of their word. I can't trust anything that they say because it doesn't make sense. It only makes sense in the moment when they see that people are getting tired of the back and forth. Then it becomes that. But when you're talking about someone, the way their hair looks or the way their dental work is done, it's not a problem. Or the way someone sniffle. I'm just saying. Oh, but it's okay to throw shade. Don't shade constitute the onset of beef? Because what you find funny, entertaining, and amusing may not necessarily be what everyone else finds funny, entertaining, and amusing. See, we are so caught up on what we want to do, how we want to do it, whatever, that we don't consider how someone else may take it. And if someone doesn't take it the right way, well, they're being too sensitive. This is just a job for me. Once I turn this off, I let it go. Do you really? Do you really? Because I just get the candy apples in your home that you made. You were out and about and ran across some candy apples and then decided to throw shade that someone was not. I'm just saying. Like, it doesn't make sense while it's not. What is your purpose here on YouTube? What is it that you're trying to accomplish? If you're here for a check, get your check. But don't be trying to pull the wool over my eyes or our eyes as to say that, it's not that important. When clearly it is. I'm just saying. I mean, it's just funny how, like, everyone wants to take the higher road. And didn't I say, wasn't I the one who say, you may get 1 video, 2 videos at the most, and then I'm done with it? Because I know all it is just words, but now only talk about fresh beef. Okay, I'm just saying. It's funny how people that you don't watch, people that you don't like, people that you don't interact with or want to be a part of was not, still the words that you say sounds vaguely familiar. Your stance today sounds vaguely familiar. I'm just saying. But yeah, you guys, it's your boy Food Junkie. I'm on my way to work. In a couple of minutes, get myself together, mentally, emotionally, physically. Y'all know how I do it on my way to work. As I always say, please don't take everything that I say in its totality. Only take in and absorb things that help you be your best person, help you live your best life, help you be the best person that you were meant to be, and discard the rest. Eat the meat and spit out the bones. Eat the meat and spit out the bones. As I always say, you guys, love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and definitely respect someone else. Until next time, you guys, this is your boy Food Junkie. If no one haven't told you they love you today, I love you. Y'all have a great day, okay? Until next time, I'm out. Peace, y'all.